Matt Menzel alongside Troy Fabiano, the victorious Milwaukee Panthers now off to a 9-0-1 beginning with a 2-1 result against 19th ranked Marquette. Better start here than on Friday, huh? As you guys were able to at least gain possession and eventually get that first goal.
Yeah, the biggest thing is we talked to the girls about coming out ready to play. Obviously, being a crosstown rivalry, they're going to be ready to play, but they came out and, we moved the ball. We put them under some pressure. We saw a couple of things that we thought we could put them under a little bit more to give up the ball, and we were successful doing that. So we were comfortable doing it that way, and then, in the first half we had our chances, a couple corner kicks here and there. First one, obviously, from Cass to Aubrey. So that was huge for us because we were talking about that quick start and could we put two games back-to-back, and how do you respond against a ranked team?
You mentioned the corner kicks, the opportunities, 5 corner kicks in that first half, was the fourth one that produced the goal. You mentioned Cassie Blanchard. She had been a focal point of the previous corner kicks, but what did you see on that goal that, again, Aubrey Crown was eventually able to aid in?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is, we look for two people. And we have somebody right there, and Cass won the ball. And we actually moved Aubrey and Smalley from different positions, so it paid off for us. But in the same thing as, how it is, you put it in the mixer, and you tell the kids to go get it. And they did.
So then what's the message at halftime now trying to protect a one-goal lead?
We just came out and said, continue to do the same thing. They're going to come out with a high energy. The first 10 minutes is really going to decide how, the second half came out. I give Marquette credit. They put us under a lot of pressure in the second half. It's the same thing. We, bend, don't break. But we just couldn't seem to catch our feet and keep the ball at all.
Aubrey Crown then scores the second goal, a 2-goal advantage at that point. What did you see on that second tally?
Same thing. It seems like there's, Schill keeps the ball alive, gets the ball across. You got Aubrey, that little scrappy over there in the box, and gets a foot to it and puts it in the back of the net. And it's the same thing we preached all, basically since preseason, the effort. You create some effort by just, running, creating some chances, and she buried 2 of them tonight.
Did it help having a game kind of similar to this on Friday against Detroit Mercy, where in that game you're trying to protect a 1-goal lead? In this case, Marquette is able to get a goal back in the 85th minute. Now you're trying to scramble and hang on to that 2-1 advantage? It
does. I mean, it's just the same thing. It looks like just a grind. And I think Marquette just did a good job in the second half. And I think, we absorbed so much pressure. But the girls continue to work. But obviously it helps when you play these tight games. It doesn't help me. But it helps with the experience and the kids playing in that type of environment. And one of the things I do want to say, the crowd for both schools, I mean, it's amazing. That's why we did this, to do a Sunday night game, to have this type of environment. The kids feed off it, so it's just great to see that.
The record-setting scoreless streak comes to a close, but you guys remain unbeaten now over the first 10 matches. First time the program has been unbeaten through its first 10. What's that mean to you? How special is that to kind of see this kind of beginning now and going into conference play with even more confidence?
I think that's the biggest thing right now. The confidence is high. We have to continue that, but we have to also realize that you're just 1-0 in conference. You have to go down to UIC. If you give up a game there now, you're just 500 in the conference. So, we'll give the kids off Monday and we'll get back to work on Tuesday.
And a quality win against a ranked opponent.
Always feels good.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.